So, of course, Archimedes Crater, looking even further now that we're looking at the surface of the moon, right here is Archimedes Crater. Notice it by the patch here of Sinus Iridum. There's Sinus Iridum. Notice the patch to the right. Over here, Serenitatis. Now you look here, there's Archimedes. Right there. So it's right there at the bottom underneath Plato Crater and Sinus Iridum. The Apollo 15 astronauts did land there 200 kilometers from there. They were in the Apennine Mountains. That's exactly where they landed, Apollo 15. An even nicer photo in color, same thing. I'm just trying to orient you guys. When I found all these structures, guys, my biggest fear was not being able to present them to you. And this is what drove me to learning basically probably about 45% of the craters on the moon so far. The most popular ones, of course. So we see here now in general. So now we're more familiar with this area. Okay, we're looking at this Plato Crater here, and between that coming down, which over here Mare Serenitatis is right here. You see when the moon, looking at the moon, you'll see an actual line that goes right through Mare Serenitatis. It's the other circle there. I call it the eye of the man in the moon. And to the left here, you'll see Archimedes Crater right here. That's where it is, underneath Mare Sinus Iridum, and Plato Crater. So we're looking at Archimedes Crater on the surface of Mare Imbrium is where we are going to see and view the surface. The very colorful surface. Now this, as they talk about ejecta, so that you all know what ejecta is the symmetrical layer that is and was created by lava flooding, overflooding of the crater after impact, that they say. And this white emanating light is emanating back because of the ejecta. It is not. That's what NASA says, but I'm saying it does not. Now look at this reflecting back. It's a bright surface. It's not the reflection of the light that's giving us. So, getting an idea of how everything's placed at the back here, you can see this is very common, and you see them in photos often, all these structures at the back. In the dark side at the back is where I'm getting structures also, and in back there's other little structures zooming up that you can see, little areas like cities that are at the back here of the area. So we're getting to recognize the area here, okay? Underneath, on the way down here, in a straight line, you will see many structures that go all the way down to Sinus Iridum. And all this area is filled with many structures, bridge-like corridors. There's structures that you see many, like around here at Aristarchus Crater. And in my video of Plato Crater, I showed the surface structures that were inside of the crater and the massive long white light that you see at the left there. I showed it the other way actually, and this crater here was on the bottom, and you can see the other crater in the center there that was in my video. Look, it's the same thing if you go back in my video, and you'll see all these other anomalies around it. There are also building, like here, structures, towering structures here. Always hard to describe by the light. Look at the clouds over the companies down there, other structures at the back here. So go back to Plato Crater video and you'll see the surface. It's exactly the same. And look, it's another photo. It's this photo here, but the same conclusion. Archimedes Crater, 83 kilometers in diameter, about the same in diameter as Tycho, I believe. And beautiful surface that we see here. To the right of the crater Archimedes that you see here, those lines or white objects on the surface with all the greenery around it, Just wait till we zoom into that. We're gonna go some nice footage, zoom up real close, and view it like never seen before. Just an absolutely amazingly exquisite glance of the surface around Archimedes Crater. You watch the exquisite view I'm going to have for you guys right now. For the next, I guess, 2 minutes, you should see a beautiful surface of Mare Imbrium around the crater, guys. And look at the anomalies and curious objects right off the bat. That white object right there in the shadows. These objects here on the surface. I'll let you watch the rest of it. I know you do enjoy me talking along with a video, but I think you basically understand that there's a city and structures around this area. And I will, um, with pleasure, answer any questions that anyone has, anything at all, guys. Just don't be shy to comment if I don't answer the comments because I didn't see it, because I answer everyone. And I appreciate the support. Please enjoy this video. Cassini Crater coming up next video. This towering object, because you see, when they take the opaque pictures, NASA, overhead view, I can do it too, get an overhead view of this. Everything looks flat. But the left side of the crater, okay, the west side, seen from where I am, is 4 times as high as the right side. And this is where the structures are. And you could see along the right or the top, if you want, of the crater, all this massive city of all these alien structures that no one has ever seen, and now we're going to see it. A major new find, guys. Installations right here beside Archimedes Crater with a tower on it. At the back here, I have to clarify, that's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. We are now on the surface just under Archimedes, and you can see the many geometrical shapes and structures. So this is a major find, and I'm going to have to clarify once again. You can see entrances right there at the bottom and other geometrical anomalies, we'll call them. There could be many terms for the things that we find on the moon, right? Anomalies, strange things, objects, shadows. It's hard to say at times. Now, guys, it's just getting breathtaking, isn't it? My gosh, the surface east of Archimedes Crater. And we'll pan here. There's Archimedes.